touch me! Not touch me!
Your father's behavior is problematic.
You're mad at it?
What's wrong with you?
Sugar Dumplin is a short film that follows the woman named Ebony who attempts to reconnect with her estranged father suffering from dementia through familiar foods from his upbringing in the Caribbean. Joining us now is Chantel Riley, who portrays Ebony and one half of the creators of this film. Chantel, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations. What's it like to see this film on the screen here and know you and the cast put so much hard work, so much passion into this?
Yeah, you know, God is so good. We started the year off big when we did our premiere in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. So we had to bring it home for sure. We toured around in Miami. We ended up in the UK, bringing home Best Story, Best Short. And so to bring it home to Toronto this past weekend for our Toronto premiere and seeing every seat filled, over 278 seats sold within 2 weeks, really showed that the city does support indie films and especially Caribbean storytelling.
The interest is certainly there. And I mean, this storyline, it's so unique, but also something that I think really resonates for a lot of people. You're talking about a family that's struggling with someone who has dementia and trying to figure out different ways to care for those individuals and the caregiver struggles, but also the Caribbean connection as well to it. What did you think, you know, going through this story and thinking, how do I deliver this message to people at home?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make sure that, yes, the Caribbean storytelling is there, but it's a story that everyone from every culture has gone through and has experienced. But for myself, in doing this story, my grandmother passed away with dementia. So this story was very close to my heart, and unfortunately, I was able to tap into something, you know, that was really near and dear to me, watching my family go through this. And my grandmother even stayed with us at one point while she was going through that. And so watching my mother take care of her mother, and then being able to now portray this and bring this into the storytelling with Ebony, it kind of came full circle. And so we wanted to make sure that this was a story that related to not just within the Caribbean, but within the world.
As an actor, is that difficult to kind of tap into those emotions that probably they're very real for you with your personal story? Yeah,
usually when I enter in any kind of role, I try to use imagination more so from pulling and from personal things, but this was very real and, you know, pretty current in our lives. And so I wanted to do, you know, Ebony in honor, but also, you know, all caretakers, you know, that are taking care of their parents, or even nurses right now that are working in homes. I wanted to do it justice as much as I can and bring it, you know, really near and dear from the heart as much as possible.
Let's talk about the food connection. I find that so interesting, but also something so many people can connect with, right? You're creating these Caribbean dishes, and the hope is, you know, the father with dementia, maybe something will click, or he'll have a memory he can look back on. But it's also kind of working to heal this relationship. What do you think food can play when it comes to those healing relationships?
I really believe that food is so majestic in a sense of the smells and the spices and the taste and the flavors can trigger so much in our minds. And I feel like that's what's so interesting about like science and how the brain works and how the brain-body connection with that. And so tapping into Jamaican cuisine and really putting it on blast and letting the world know, you know, how much it inspires us and how much we grew up eating these incredible foods is also a healing factor for us as well. And, you know, there's a line in there where Ebony's father says, you can really tell when someone loves you by the love that they put into the pot. And so with food, in all cultures, you can really tell when somebody cares about you, but the love and the care that they take, how much they season their foods and they put it away and all that stuff. And so we wanted to really capture that moment with the cuisine.
Is there a dish that you feel really sparks an emotional connection?
Oh my gosh! Actually, the dish that's mentioned in the film is ackee and saltfish with fried dumpling. My father makes it, my mother makes it, especially around Christmas time. So every time I have it, it's a great memory of like family and connection and celebration. And so I love it. And I hope they have some ready for me when I come home this morning.
That's amazing. Well, Chantel, congratulations. This looks so wonderful to you and the cast. I know this meant a lot to everybody. Where can everybody catch it? Where can they watch it?
Yes, so stay tuned. We have some upcoming screenings coming up. So just stay tuned to sugardumplinfilm.com and there'll be some upcoming listings there.
Wonderful, Chantel. Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so
and
much
congratulations.
Thank you.